Trae Young to Kevin Huerter.
Remember an old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Brooklyn's got it. Russell. Nothing going here on that drive. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. To Ken Bazemore. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Kevin Huerter. Down low for Len. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Lead stands at 7. And scores.
That boy's living his best life.
It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young. He was hacked. They let it go. To Dinwiddie. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Kevin Huerter. And counted at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had.
It's good to beat the buzzer. He got it off just in time. So count the basket, and they're back within striking distance at the end of the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lin with it. They trail by 7. To Ken Bazemore. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Davis. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
To Kent Bazemore. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lynn. Not that time. Dinwiddie into the front court. Minute gone by in this second quarter. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Lynn won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And count the basket inside.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here's Atlanta. To Kevin Huerter. Probing the defense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Hollis Jefferson. Shot from the lane won't go. It's the Hawks with the basketball. To Jeremy Lin. And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Jeremy Lin at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. And a throwdown.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Lin with it. Down 11. Rebound taken in by the Nets. To Hollis Jefferson. Curling inside. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
The drive. Right to the basket. Runner here. Won't go. To Hollis Jefferson. Fires the 3. Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Hawks have it. Lin. Screen coming. Takes stock of the floor. Nice finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Napier with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Napier with the basketball. His guys up by 15. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. But that's why he missed that easy chip.
Lin to Kevin Huerter. Down to 5 on the 24. Over to the right side. Has a look. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Hawks with the basketball. Lin gets it in the left corner. For 3. Not that time. Cruises inside for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lin with it. His guys can hold for the final shot. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
A shot at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Hawks may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals.
Here's a team that might just be 1 or 2 adjustments away from what's needed to turn things around. They still have time to make up for a lackluster first half.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
D'Angelo Russell at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's Atlanta ball. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Trying to create. To Trae Young.
Report is if you don't utilize it, you're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Russell. Cashes in for 2.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
To Kevin Huerter. Trae Young. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
John Collins sends it away. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Trae Young. Russell into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. It goes down.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Russell. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Russell with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lynn. Rondé Hollis Jefferson tips it. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way.